Have you ever noticed that right before God restores your life, everything seems to hit a strange turning point? What if the chaos that you're experiencing isn't a setback at all, but the clearest sign that your breakthrough is already in motion? Welcome back, family. I'm Dr. Lisa Kohut, a faith-based psychologist and an inner healing counselor. And over the years, I've noticed a clear pattern that appears right before God restores a person's life. It's so consistent that once you see it, disruption will never feel the same again. Today, I'm going to show you step by step what always happens before restoration. You also learn how to recognize the signs that your breakthrough is already in motion. But stay until the end, because the final point is the one that shifts everything. The pattern. God allows a divine disruption before God restores. He disrupts. It's like walking through a house in the final phase of a remodel. Everything torn open, dust everywhere, looks worse, way worse than before. But the mess is a sign that the builder is completing something. In scripture, we see it over and over. Joseph thrown into a pit. David hunted by Saul. Ruth widowed and displaced. Paul blinded on the Damascus road. Disruption precedes destiny. Even neuroscience mirrors this. So the brain unbuilds before it rebuilds. And this is the first thing that always happens. God interrupts what you built so he can restore what he intended. But after people notice the disruption, the next question rises almost immediately. Is what I'm facing right now one of the signs? People often tell me during intensives, Dr. Lisa, everything is shifting. I feel unstable. Is this warfare or preparation? Here's how you know the chaos qualifies as divine disruption. So things that used to fit suddenly don't. Relationships shift. Unexpectedly old comforts stop comforting you. Opportunities pause or close, and you have a deep hunger for clarity. If this resonates with you, you're not falling apart. You're shedding an old version of yourself. So before we move on, if you're at a turning point and you want guidance, and you're walking through it, check the description. I have retreats, intensives, groups, coaching options that'll help you navigate the season. It'll help you do that with clarity and with support. But even after seeing the signs, there's still one question that keeps people up at night. How do I know this is truly from God and not wishful thinking? So when God's behind the turning point, 3 markers always appear. 1, peace is inside of the confusion. Your mind feels stirred, but your spirit feels anchored. Conviction, too, without condemnation. God redirects firmly, but lovingly. Wishful thinking comforts you without challenging you, but God challenges you while comforting you. And 3rd, consistent confirmation. When it's God, it repeats through sermons, nudges, dreams. So if you need support discerning what God's saying in the season, check the description. I have intensives, retreats, coaching, programs, a lot of things to help you get clarity and move confidently into the restoration that God is preparing for you. Now, once you recognize the turning point, here's the part most people overlook. What to do while God is restoring you. So see, fear tells you to grab control, but God invites you to release control. Here's what to ask during the turning point. Surrender the old identity. Protect the atmosphere. Stay rooted in the word. Lean into community. Accelerate this restoration. So let me land this closing. The turning point is not the end. It's the signal. When things shake, God is closest. You're not losing. Your life is being positioned for the life that he intended. Restoration begins in the disruption. Check the description for retreats, intensives, groups, and coaching so that you can walk through your restoration with support and clarity.